For those of you who watch the channel, you're gonna feel like deja vu watching our section of today's vlog. We haven't done like a true Hush Life vlog for a while, which is where we all three combine footage from the week that's current, so you get all our perspectives of what we're doing. I'm pretty sure Casey's up fishing with his family. Bmack was making a trail run this week up to set some new cameras for his hunt too. So for those of you who've watched the channel, you're gonna feel like, dang, I've been through this already, but been a little while since I've checked the tree stand. And if you watched before, there's some elk hitting my stand. A couple small bulls and one really nice one. So the trip today is basically to restock the bait and actually add some new bait. Just trying to either A, pull in a big buck that hasn't shown up there, we have no big bucks, or B, just keep these elk there and consistent. Again, I got Martin with me, which is nice because he's got just about as heavy a backpack as I do. So yeah, one little push up to the stand, guys, and that's going to be what we do on the vlog today. So let's go see if those elk are there or a big buck. Wish us luck.
It's a roaster today, like 80, high 80s at the trailhead, in the hundreds down in the valley, having all this weight on our backs.
We kind of specifically waited for this time. The animals, deer and elk, have been hitting this like at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., sometimes 2 p.m. The best window when I don't think they're there or around is going to be like right now, which is like the peak of the heat.
About halfway there now. Good quick trip. Hopefully there's something big on there. Good afternoon, guys. Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a little bit up in the high country today. Setting trail cameras, putting out critter lick, checking things out. And I'm taking the afternoon shift. Got the wife, got the pack, and I'm gonna go set some cameras up as well and see if we can catch some deer that historically we have observed probably the last 4 years going into this one bedding zone. And I'm gonna try to catch them in these two different bedding pockets. No salt, just cameras. I'm huffing. The elevation, we're just over 8,000 feet. Definitely gets you. I've been working hard on the Peloton bike. Any of you guys have a Peloton? It's set up in our basement. My wife and I are both riding it literally every day. Done 30 minutes of cardio or more for the whole month of June. So definitely helps with recovery, endurance, and just trying to get a little bit better shape before the season. Kind of like everybody. Historically, I'm not a gym guy. I've enjoyed hiking to get in shape, but the Peloton has been a unique addition to the repertoire that I can do at my house, very convenient. And the blend of doing this, hiking like today, and the Peloton, I think is gonna be a winning combination. Just getting into my first zone that I want to check out. Still snow up here, which is pretty crazy. I'm on a pretty good game trail right now, but I want to find potentially a couple beds. We have watched deer come into this bedding zone, but from where we have been glassing, it was just too far of a play to make from where we were at, so unfortunately never have hunted the spot. I know Eric and Martin have some different cameras out in some new spots this year, so with any luck we'll be able to turn up some pretty dang cool bucks and hopefully get a crack at one. We have historically not done very well on this hunt. It's kind of a tougher hunt. Casey and Eric have done some other hunts before, some different high country terrain, where it's a little easier to like spot and stalk. This style of hunting I feel like lends more to like ambush style, trying to catch them transitioning between their morning feeding zone, their bedding zone, or vice versa. And yeah, so far we've only punched one tag. Certainly had a couple miscues, Eric and myself both. Maybe this is the year.
I freaking love this place. I don't know if it's just because I've been here so many times and I've put so much work into it, but I don't know, there's something about this little pocket. There's elk tracks right there, fresh. So I'm confident there's still elk here. We're gonna put down the goods and check the camera real quick. last year, the opening week of the hunt, I was sitting in the tree here in the shade all day. I was still freezing cold. So I was way underdressed, so I'll make sure that doesn't happen this year. Here we go. Alright, so I came here on the 16th, July 16th. Today's the 22nd, so it hasn't been too long, but look, the first animal to come is a bull elk, or bull moose, on the 16th at 3:03. Heck, when did I show up? 9:40 a.m. So heck, later that day, we had a big old bull moose. There's a better angle of him. Pretty cool one. What's going on with his right antler? Just weird velvet.
Just different coloring, yeah.
I noticed some moose get that marbly looking velvet. It's pretty rare, but they get it more often, I think, than other animals. Well, we do have elk on the 17th. I don't recognize that one, to be honest. Look, the elk and the deer were like chasing each other or something. Look at the elk on the top of the screen, that deer running. That's funny. That's not looking good. Whenever you think you got something figured out, it changes. I mean, it's only been a little while, but that big 6-point that we showed you guys last week, he's not been back since. So there's a good chance, which I thought would happen, I just didn't think it'd be so soon, there's a good chance that he's like gone.
It's crazy because I was just telling you on the way up, like all my cameras in the last 8 to 10 days have just shut off on action. I had a bunch of good deer hitting all summer up to like the 10th, and now here we are on the 22nd, and I haven't had a picture of a big buck since. So maybe it's that full moon, or there's been a really big full moon and a big heat wave that came through, like temps went up 10 degrees. I don't know if that changed things or what.
As much as I love this spot, for 3 years of hard work and time into it, it's not been the greatest. There's not one shooter buck on it this year. There was a shooter elk. He might be gone, so there's a chance he's close and he'll come back. So we'll put out the rock and the apple lick and see what happens.
Fun in summer scouting, I guess. Trying to figure out what the heck these things do and why they do it. Dang it.
I get so excited, then it can all change in a moment.
Well, just like I had suspected, deer beds. He's just a little buck, but cool to see. Now I know where his bed is. Just trying to get him to bump out of there. Now look at this zone. About as fresh as it gets right here. Great little bed. There he goes. So this was the second spot I wanted to check out. Still have yet to drop a camera, but I have a pretty good idea of one place that I'll drop one. So there's 1, 2, 3 beds right here. But I'm stoked what I just saw here. Oh, hummingbird buzzing around. But this deer's got all this backdrop right here. Big tree, and you can see out in front of him. Out in this little opening out here. The wind is coming up this direction, so he was facing away from me. So he can look out in that opening, and then he can smell anything that could be any kind of danger coming from behind him. I'm gonna keep looking around through these trees and see if I can pick out a good spot to put up a camera. I like to go down to the custom settings. On these cameras, you can decide if you want to have a security key set up. I don't have a lockbox, so I went with security key. Not gonna help anybody from stealing it, but they won't be able to use the camera, so maybe that'll deter them. But anyways, type in your security key, and then once you've got your security key typed in, it shows you that it's got video mode. Here's your date. Already formatted the card. I would recommend you do that every time you put a new SD card in. Shows that my security card is on. I don't do that. Info bar on. Temperature on. This one's named Bmack 4K1. It's on. Video audio is on. The length is 100 seconds. So I think I'm going to change that. So you just hit enter. That's a pretty long video clip. I'm going to put it on 30 seconds. Tells you that it's in the 4K resolution. If you want to not waste as much space on your SD card, you can drop that resolution down. I'm going to leave it at 4K. Brightness is full. The PIR range is standard because I'm not shooting super far away. Got a 30-second delay on there. Operating 24/7. Mountain time zone. 3:33 right now. And it's ready to roll. So all you would need to do is when you put it back in custom mode, you can see it's ready to go. You just shut the camera door and you're set. So I'm gonna get this put up and then we'll have one down. All right, first one set. Kind of a little lower, but I got it brushed in pretty good. Good luck, little guy. Give me some good video, would ya? This jelly stuff, put it on the stumps. I don't think you gotta be too pretty with it, yeah. Well, the tree stand was pretty dang slow. The bugs, especially the flies, are brutal right now. But yeah, we're gonna move on up to this other camera I have, which is really just on the trail. So there's a chance that there's something on that camera that's not back down on the tree stand. So we'll go see. Would you be stressing like me?
I don't know, I'm stressing like with my cams, but
How slow they've been?
yeah, but I know that I shouldn't probably. Probably not as big a deal as we think.
Yeah, we still got 4 weeks. I guess I got so excited already because there was like actually a big bull on my camera and he's not back, so at least there's one elk, just a little raghorn. Let's go see what's on this other cam.
Alright, camera number 2 is set. This one is the G35 NG Max. And this one specializes again in like nighttime photography. So I did a little test run. I walked by pictures of myself walking by the trail. And from what I saw checking on my camera, it caught the very beginning of me, kind of part of me, and then the very tail end. So I increased the photo burst from 3 every second to 5. Hopefully that'll cover a little bit better in the event an animal walks by. But all these cameras, unlike the ones that Eric and Martin have been setting, do not have any kind of mineral or salt. They are just either on beds or on corridors, trails, catching back and forth. So that'll be important, is to have that additional photo burst on there to hopefully capture more footage. But this is a new camera we haven't tried out before, so we're excited to kind of check it out, see what those pictures look like in the nighttime compared to maybe like the ones that we've used in the past. Ready to rock. Probably brush it in just a little more and we're good to go. Well, that's it, guys. My work here is done today. 3 cameras have been set. The last one right here, that is the DS 4K cam. I've got it on 4K video, 30-second clips. And as you can see, got big deer beds right here, trail coming in up top, trail coming in below, trail going by. So I feel real confident about the 3 cameras I set, and I'm excited to see what they're going to produce in the next month. I dropped my wife off back down the hill about a quarter mile, and she's been hanging out by herself for about an hour, so I gotta go retrieve her. She texted me and was like, "Are you done yet?" starting to get chilly and my phone's gonna die. So, go get Corey, make our way out of here. But man, it's been a rad day up in the high country, and I'm excited to finally have explored these areas that for so many years we have looked at through our binoculars and our spotting scopes, but we've never stepped foot in them. Anyways, we appreciate the heck out of you guys watching these videos. So let us know if you have any other ideas or suggestions on the type of videos that would be helpful as we are all preparing for hunting season. Gonna be here before you know it. Have a good day, guys. See you later.
Well, there's definitely some tracks on the trail still. This one right here, but it does fork. Whoa. You'd think anything that came down this trail, whether it forked or not, would be on that thing. I was here not that long ago, so honestly I shouldn't be too stressed about it either. 19 videos. Better than nothing. That's a doe. There's small elk, probably the same one. That's hard to say what that is. Again, another thing is I was literally up here not that long ago, you know, so it's usually you give it a couple weeks or 3 weeks and you have like hundreds of pictures. I gave it like 4 days. I'm
So impatient.
I just want to, I'm like, I gotta get more salt up there. This is the last run that you guys will see of this area until like the week before the hunt. What's done is done, Martin says. We rebaited the tree stand, got us some good minerals going on up there, and like I said before, I don't think I'm gonna be going up there for quite a while until the hunts are closer, maybe a week out, just to try to see if anything is consistent and if anything is worth sitting there all day every day for. So right now I honestly don't have a really detailed game plan of what the opening week is going to look like for the deer hunt, because it all depends on what's consistent and what's not. But that's it from our portion of the vlog. Other than that, I've just been working on my little camp trailer, the Land Commander. The thing's pretty sweet actually, and it's ready to go. The sync works, propane works, lights work. It's awesome.
Might be doing a hunt out of it this year.
Yeah, we need to put that thing to use, guys. What do you guys think? Should I hunt out of the camp trailer? Let us know in the comments below. But anyways, hope you enjoyed our weekly Hush Life vlog. Good luck to everyone who's out there scouting, putting in the hard work and the effort. Hopefully your tree stand, hopefully your trail cams have produced better than mine.
And mine. Mine are slow too.
Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next video.